We all know how important it is to get the enough amount of protein to improve our health and build correctly our bodies. Welcome to In Health and Beauty channel. Please don't forget to subscribe in our channel and hit the bell button to get notified as soon as we upload new videos. 60% of the human body compose of water, and the remaining 15 to 20% compose of protein. Therefore, it can say that protein is a necessary nutrient for us to survive. Proteins play an important role in the body. So, it produces organs, muscles, skin, hair, hormones and immune substances in the body. Also, protein characterize by being easily consumed by exercise such as training. So, it is worth to mention here that adult men consume 60 g of protein per day and adult women consume 50 g of protein per day. How proteins absorb. Enzymes that break down proteins include enzymes called proteases such as pepsin, trypsin, and chymotrypsin. What you eat is carrying to the stomach, breaking down into small substances that are easily taken up by the body by the action of digestive enzymes such as pepsin and amylase. It is then be transporting to the duodenum and is affected by proteolytic enzymes such as trypsin and chymotrypsin. Then, the amino acids produced by decomposition absorbed by the mucosa of the small intestinal epithelium and transported to the liver via blood. What happens if you run out of protein? As mentioned earlier, proteins play various important roles in the body. When such protein is deficient in the body, it causes loss of muscle mass, skin and hair problems. If you eat a low-calorie diet with excessive dietary restrictions, your body will not be able to supplement the energy it needs. It means that the body is very dangerous when the body tries to break down the muscles to produce the energy that it needs to survive, resulting in loss of muscle mass. Collagen, which is necessary for skin firmness and shining, and keratin, which is necessary for maintaining hair strength, is composed of proteins. If you run out of protein, you will not be able to maintain the strength of your skin and hair. So, it is very important to take it during your diet and do not neglect it, for its highly importance. If you find it difficult to get from your diet, you may want to take advantage of protein. The best protein sources. Parmesan is a source of protein. Cheese is a healthy source of protein and very rich protein sources. Parmesan in particular has it all, with a proud 35 grams of protein per 100 grams, the hard cheese is a real protein bomb, and a real treat too. The official recommendation for daily protein intake is 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. That would be, for example, 48 grams of protein for a woman who weighs 60 kilograms. However, the need may be higher for people who are very active in sports. Low-fat meat provides protein. Low-fat meats such as poultry breasts or lean beef belong to the protein-rich foods. Lean meat is an excellent source of protein and ideal muscle feed after a strenuous exercise. 100 grams of poultry meat provides an average of 25 to 30 grams of protein. However, quality is more important than quantity. It is essential to pay attention to the organic quality of the meat. Lentils provide vegetable protein. Legumes also belong to the protein-containing foods. They contain a lot of vegetable protein and should therefore be on the menu on a regular basis. With a protein content of around 25% of all legumes, lentils are the most protein-rich and at the same time the least fat 0.6%. In addition, they are easier to digest than beans, for example, and contain a significant amount of essential amino acids. Therefore, lentils are the ideal meat substitute for vegetarians or on a vegan diet. Shrimp, a lean source of protein. Shrimp, crayfish and also mussels are extremely lean sources of protein and contain large amounts of iodine, which is considered to be a metabolism pusher. The seafood is particularly delicious with salads. 100 grams of shrimp contain around 20 grams of protein. Quinoa, the perfect source of protein for vegans. The Incas revered the pseudograin as a miracle plant, and rightly so. Quinoa not only scores with a high protein content of 14 grams per 100 grams, it also provides a lot of fiber, antioxidants and minerals such as potassium, phosphorus and magnesium. The perfect source of protein for vegetarians and vegans and a delicious meat substitute. Click the link in the description below to get much more information. Eggs offer protein of high biological value. Eggs are high on the list of protein foods. An egg contains an average of 7 grams of protein of high biological value, so it can be absorbed and processed particularly well by the body. By the way, most of the protein is in the yolk, and not in the white, as you might think. The egg yolk also contains more fat and calories, but the mix is ideal, so you shouldn't do without the egg yolk. Oatmeal, protein favorite of athletes. Oatmeal or porridge is not without reason the favorite breakfast of all athletes, because they are right at the top of the list when it comes to protein-containing foods. 100 grams of oatmeal contain almost 15 grams of protein and 8 essential amino acids: valine, methionine, leucine, isoleucine, phenylalanine, tryptophan, threonine and lysine, which are crucial for building muscle. Since they are also rich in complex carbohydrates, they donate energy quickly, but do not cause the insulin levels to skyrocket. Lots of protein in tuna. In addition to salmon, tuna is one of the most protein-rich fish species with 23 g protein per 100 g. In addition, tuna contains little fat and is particularly low in calories. Tuna also contains vitamin D and iodine. Fish is a valuable source of protein. With an average of 30 grams of protein per 100 grams, fish is a good source of easily digestible animal protein. In addition, it contains no carbohydrates, but metabolism-stimulating iodine and is therefore the perfect food for protein diets or for the ketogenic diet. Don't forget to click the like button if you like our video. Oyster mushrooms are secret protein bombs. Oyster mushrooms are particularly low in calories, high in fiber, almost fat-free, and add a considerable portion of protein to the daily protein requirement. This makes them particularly interesting for vegetarians who depend on protein-rich meat substitutes. At least 2.5 grams of protein provide 100 grams of the mushrooms, and that with vanishingly low calories and a high fiber content. Make sure to include it in the menu more often. Here you will find delicious vegetarian recipes and the best satiety foods. Greek yogurt, the favorite of athletes. Compared to natural yogurt, Greek yogurt contains almost twice as much protein, up to 8%, hardly any carbohydrates, but more fat. It is therefore particularly popular with athletes, because fat supports protein biosynthesis and thus muscle building. The fat ensures that the protein is digested more slowly, so your body is supplied with protein for longer. Much more information in the description below.